Hi, we are back with you live from the LinkedIn Hub on day 3 of Advertising Week, and I am with Bertrand Quesada. He is the CEO of Teads, which, I'm going to say it now, is a video monetization company for publishers. So in trying to understand what you guys are doing, you've essentially created an interesting new format for native ads within published content, correct? So if you could tell me a little bit about it and what makes it different. And, you know, it seems like everybody's trying to find the best way to inject content in, inject advertising in without a disruptive or intrusive experience for the user. So tell me a little bit about how you guys are doing that.
So essentially we are a video monetization platform for publishers, and we help publishers make more money with video. And what we've invented back in 2011 is exactly what you just described, which is placing video ads natively in the heart of editorial content. So how is this helping our industry? So first, it's helping premium publishers and print and magazine publishers in general to finally make money with video. Because so far, historically, video ads were placed before video content, and now, with our invention, we can place video ad in the heart of editorial content. So what's also very interesting is the way the media consumption is evolving within mobile. Obviously, if you want to get a chance to not have user installing ad blocking, you need to make sure video are skippable from the first second, which is what we make sure, and you need to make sure the video are actually inserted inside the feed. So we work with 500 of the very most premium publishers in the world, in the US, Forbes, Hearst, Condé Nast, Washington Post, and in the rest of the world, Financial Times, with Le Monde in France, with the Nikkei, and so on and so forth.
So, I mean, I've spoken to several different people, and the idea of having the video content, you know, we know that the pre-roll concept isn't really working anymore. That model is, you know, everybody's always like, skip, skip, skip. They just wait for the second when they can skip. So the idea of putting, you know, advertising within the published content is being used quite frequently. But I want to talk about what differentiates the format that you are using to always, because it seems like you're always keeping in mind, how do we make this relevant for the user? How do we make sure the user experience is positive so that they don't, you know, switch off automatically from this? So I want to talk about that.
Yeah, I think you've touched base on the probably the most important thing, particularly now that everything happened within mobile, is the user experience, right? And I think we live in a world where we like to have the choice, and so far video advertising has been a basic replication of what's happening on TV, right? However, digital is a very different experience, right? So the traditional pre-roll format and model is completely broken. 50% plus of video ads are never seen by people because as soon as we're forced to watch an ad, we don't watch it, okay? So I think relevancy is about the user experience. So first and foremost, how do we differentiate ourselves is by making sure the video is skippable from the first second, which should be a prerequisite of any ad format. And that's a real game changer.
Does that upset the advertiser then? It upsets the brand? No, I think because you were telling me something interesting, which is that if they don't watch it, then the advertiser doesn't pay for it.
Exactly.
Right?
That's a very interesting point as well. We only charge clients when the video has been watched toward the end, and I would have had a third element to this dream equation that we believe is the right equation for a client, is that the video, it's only playing on the screen when it's actually viewable. In other words, if you're on a mobile, if you're reading an article, the video appears, and then you're not interested, you keep on reading, the video pauses. Pauses. But if you come back to the video, then the video will play where you left the video, and then clients, again, will be only charged if the video has been watched toward the end. So it's respectful of the user because it's skippable from the first second. It only plays when it's in view, and it helps publisher, particularly the publishers with very limited video inventory, to make money with video by inserting video ads natively in the heart of their editorial.
So we were talking about the trend, and we know this, that video content is the new trend or the way advertising is going. And you were telling me that there is definitely, there's more demand than there is supply. You know, that there is a shortage of good video content or applicable video content that can be out there, especially premium video content. So in your mind, what's creating this? Is it because all of a sudden there's this huge boost in demand because of the fact that mobile is, omnipresent? Or is it just that people aren't producing, they're not keeping up as fast in terms of production? And what can be done about that?
So I think if you look at the media spent on, advertising spent on TV and advertising spent on digital, and if you look at where the eyeballs are, there is a massive disconnect, right? The audience is within digital and mobile, and the money is on TV.
Right.
So why that? Well, first and foremost, what you point out is a lack of inventory available, right? And the vast majority of the inventory available is user-generated content. So the big video platform online are YouTube, and YouTube is about people, holidays, or anything out there.
Anything out there, right.
Facebook, it's all about your personal life, right? So I think brands have been struggling to invest more in digital for several reasons. One of them is a lack of premium inventory, which is something that we are helping publishers at Teads. Also, something you're probably familiar with, 50% of video are never seen by people, right?
No, I'm not familiar with that. I'm not going to lie.
So in digital, and this is across hundreds of different studies from different marketeers, is the video are not seen by people because people are forced, right? So now that there is an healthier ecosystem where brands can have the guarantee with new platforms that their video has been seen, that they're not forcing the users, and that there is new companies such as Teads opening up large amount of premium video inventory, we are confident that the shift from TV to digital will happen even faster.
Well, hopefully, because this discrepancy is a little large, as you mentioned. Yeah. So lastly, I wanted to ask you, obviously, digital platforms are getting bigger and bigger. Digital is just getting bigger and bigger, and mobile is becoming, even more absolutely indispensable in our lives, and it's continuing to grow. So, and I'm sure you are thinking ahead in terms of what can be done next and what is happening next. And so what are you seeing next in terms of trends, and what are you guys already thinking about or predicting for, say, 2016 in terms of moving along with the growing rate of mobile particularly?
I think we are at a crossroad in our industry. And this crossroad is that now we're spending our life on mobile. It's not about being a mobile-first company. It's not about mobile. There's one word, one web, and it's mainly accessed now through mobile. And the only way to survive in the mobile ecosystem is to be respectful of the users, right?
Absolutely.
And if we don't want to see ad blocking raising, we need to adjust advertising to the need of the users, which is giving them the choice and not forcing them to do anything, and then ad blocking won't be a problem because people won't be installing ad blockers because all the ads they're exposed to, they have the choice.
Yeah. Well, that's great, and I hope so. As a user myself, I hope that I always feel respected and feel like the ads that I am watching are the ones that I actually want to watch. So thank you so much, Bertrand.
Thank you.
Thank you.